What's going on again, everybody? How's everything going? Welcome into another episode of HBCU Huddle. I am CJ Hurt, joined alongside, as always, by Mike. What's going on, Mike Wallace?
Hey, what's going on, family? Good to be back here in studio. Ronnie reminded me that I hadn't been in here with y'all two in a minute, so it's good to be back in here, for sure. And I'm going to let her do the honors. Go ahead.
I was going to wait.
Follow him on Twitter at MyMikeCheck. Ronnie, what's up, baby?
Yo, what's happening? It's your girl, Ronnie 2K on Instagram. Hey, make sure you follow us on Grind City Media on all platforms, as well as Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything. Make sure you get there and follow us.
Absolutely. What's going on, y'all? We got a great show lined up for you today. We got family member of the show. We got our cousin from Alabama, Mo Carter's going to hop on. We're going to talk some SWAC football. Prairie View A&M clinched an appearance in the SWAC championship game. We'll see who gets home field in the SWAC championship game. There's still that to be sorted out, as well as the SWAC East winner. So we'll talk to him about that and get his thoughts on the college football season as a whole as we approach the end of the season. We got a tremendous pick six. I'm hungry. I'm a big back, according to the youth. So we did desserts. We did sides. Now it's time for mains, man. It's time for those Thanksgiving mains. We got that as a pick six. We got all so much more fun. We got picks and more coming your way. Let's get things started with the game of the week, though. We always start with the HBCU Huddle game of the week. This week is the de facto MEAC championship game. Got Delaware State taking on South Carolina State. Let's take a look at some notes and some things of interest in this matchup. The Bulldogs are allowing 113.5 rushing yards per game. The Delaware State Hornets fighting Kyrus, they're averaging 276.5 rushing yards per game. That's near the tops of the FCS and it's tops in the MEAC. Best third down offense and defense in the MEAC belongs to South Carolina State. Michael Loons II, 12.5 tackles for loss on the year for South Carolina State. He is a big-time disruptor on the defensive side of the ball. South Carolina State looking to win the MEAC title for the third time in 5 years. Delaware State has 445 yards of total offense per game on the season. This is their first winning season since 2012. How old were you, Ronnie, in 2012?
12.
All right, last MEAC title was in 2007. That means you were how old in 2007, Ronnie?
7.
All right, big time matchup, Mike. Huge matchup. Deshaun Jackson has had a tremendous season thus far. Even if they lose this, what a turnaround for the Delaware State Hornets.
Hey, you might as well go ahead and win it, though. You came this far.
Hey.
You're going to win it. You're at home. Like, it's set up for you to win this game. To put the carrot on top, put the icing on top of the cake there. It's not going to be easy, though, because South Carolina State is coming forward. You see that's the team that's won 3 out of the 5, last 5 MEAC titles. And they had an impressive road win at North Carolina Central, right? And so, it's one of those situations where, Chinnisberry and what he's done at South Carolina State is going to be hard to unseat. But Delaware State has some magic with them. I don't know what Kyra put into the cooking or whatever she did last time she went home, but them dudes hadn't lost. They don't know how to lose anymore. So it's going to be a great game.
Ronnie, what are you looking forward to here?
It's the first matchup they had since last year's loss, 69-35. So I'm very eager to see quarterback William Atkins from South Carolina go out and perform. He has great IQ. I think he's going to lead them into this MEAC championship.
Mike, South Carolina State wins if they do what?
Oh, force turnovers.
Okay.
Force turnovers, stop the run game, not have that leaky defense the way other teams have sort of given up. As you said, 270 almost yards rushing per week. South Carolina State is built for this kind of game, though. They've shown that they can do it. They neutralized North Carolina Central last week. It was a close one-possession game, but they win this game if they slow down the run and force a 2-3 turnovers. It's theirs to win.
Ronnie,
I was going to ask you. You asked us the questions. Delaware wins if
they run the football. Delaware State has won a bunch of games this year. It's like, ooh, how do they keep winning these? They seem to have, there seems to be something, literally, you brought it on, Mike, something just special about what's going on up there right now. Bunch of one-score games, a bunch of games where you look up, hell, that Norfolk State game was the most recent one where it is, oh, okay, Norfolk State doesn't have a block punt in the end zone. Maybe that is a little bit different. There's a bunch of those types of moments on the season for Delaware State. Morgan State, that 2 weeks ago, another one of those types of games. Delaware State just seems to know how to win. So I'm assuming that's always going to be there for them this year. But running the ball, can they dominate on the ground the way that they have all season long, particularly, the first 9 to 10 weeks of the season where they're just gashing opponents. Gillis is just out there looking unstoppable on the ground. South Carolina State does a good job of being disruptive in the backfield. They do a good job of tackles for loss and getting you behind the sticks on third down. If Delaware State is going to win this one, they'll need to avoid third and long type situation. They'll need it to be 3rd and 3, maybe 3rd and 4, a whole bunch of 3rd and 7s, 3rd and 8s. I'm not sure against this type of defense if Delaware State will be able to convert, which means I'm not sure if they'll be able to move the ball, which means you're playing into South Carolina State's hands. And then defensively, Mike said turnovers for South Carolina State. I think defensively, the best you can hope for with this Delaware State defense is to bend but don't break, and then to get a bunch of turnovers in this game. Give your offense a short field to work with. I look forward to seeing this all play out. What a season for both of these programs, and this is going to be a good game, y'all. I can't wait to sit down and watch. We've got picks on this. Before we get to our picks, let's look at the standings.
Hold on. Before you go there, we gotta have Kyra's parents be correspondents at that game. Can they get the Dover? Can they get the Dover? They gotta get the Dover Saturday so they can be correspondents.
You want the blacks there?
I definitely want the blacks there.
We gotta get the blacks.
We gotta get the blacks there.
We gotta get the blacks there.
I mean, if Kyra's mama can swag surf, she can definitely give us an update from live on location.
Have you met the auntie?
Did I meet the auntie?
No, you
I didn't meet the auntie.
I can't wait to meet the blacks.
Auntie Black, that black auntie, boy. She's so much fun to be around.
Oh, I did meet the auntie, didn't I?
No, I don't think you did.
They came, right? It was.
I think you met a different auntie.
Oh, okay.
You didn't meet the oldest.
I didn't meet the oldest auntie.
There's the oldest.
Kyra, we got to meet the blacks.
You got to meet them.
I met the blacks. I met the blackity blacks.
Got to meet the blacks.
I mean, I met the blackity blacks.
It's HBCU Huddle, man.
Absolutely.
It's HBCU Huddle, man.
Kyra has insisted that we explain why we're saying that. Her last name is Black. She is Kyra Black. So her family
are the blacks. Yes.
They just so happy.
Her auntie is a black. Right, so that's black auntie.
Yeah, we got to get some representation. They got to give us a live report. Call in.
We need more black representation at Delaware State.
There you go.
They lost the black Kyra. Now we got to get more black up there at Delaware State. Let's go to our standings on the picks this year. I am sitting there at 78-31. Mike is at 74-35. Ronnie is at 65-49. All right, that's where we are.
I ain't mad.
CJ might be clinching pretty soon. You have another week, man. You're gonna be too far ahead to lose. So you're looking good, man.
Mike,
looking good.
I've been saying this for like the past 3 weeks. Yeah. I would really like to just take a knee. I would really like to just snap the ball.
You gained the game.
Take the knee.
You gained the game this week, man.
I gained 1 or 2.
You gained 1.
Okay.
You gained 1.
All right, yeah.
Because Kyra and I both went, not Kyra, but Ronnie and I. Ronnie with 1 eye. Ronnie and I, 2 ends, 1 eye.
No E.
No E.
That's my daddy name.
There you go. There you go. Ronnie and I both went 6-4. You went 7-3. So this past week.
All right, let's make the pick on the South Carolina State Delaware State game. Ronnie, I'll give you the honors. Who you like in this one?
South Carolina.
All right.
Oh, all of South Carolina. I am a William Atkins fan. I've been going back watching their games. I really like that quarterback. I really like him. I think he's gonna take over.
I've been saying it all year, man.
You have.
Like, eventually, Delaware State's got to lose.
They got to lose.
We keep saying that,
and they
but
don't.
they haven't.
They haven't. They haven't, though. They haven't, though.
That's part of Chennis Berry is a tremendous coach. I know that is a brand I can trust.
Yeah.
Delaware State is a tremendous story. Delaware State is having a phenomenal season. Delaware State is a really, really good football team. But I tend to go with brands I can trust. I can trust Chennis Berry and South Carolina State. So I'm going to lean with them. Mike, who you got?
And that's the same thing. Until like South Carolina State was built for this kind of this part of the year. They play their best football at the end of the season, and I can't see them being denied. They're playing for something too. They're trying to get back to the Celebration Bowl and avenge that loss to Jackson State. So I got them winning this game. But hey, would I be surprised if Delaware State pulls off the upset? Nah, I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad. Wouldn't be surprised. This is going to be fun. Kyra, the next 5 picks are D2 playoffs. The playoffs are here, and this is a historic D2 playoffs because you got not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 HBCUs in the D2 playoffs for the first time ever. Now, the field is at 32 for the first time ever. All of the HBCUs are in either Super Region 1 or Super Region 2. This is Super Region 2. Johnson C. Smith is a 2 seed. They get a home game in the first round. And Virginia Union is a 3 seed. Johnson C. Smith in the field for the first time ever. Virginia Union is a 3 seed in the same Super Region. We'll see how that all shakes out. And then in Super Region 1, you've got Albany State, you've got Benedict, and you've got Kentucky State all getting in there, all from the SEAC Albany State with the #1 overall seed. This will be a chance for us to see how good these D2 defenses really are. When you look at the opponent's third down percentage allowed, Benedict, Johnson C. Smith, and Albany State, 1, 2, 3 nationally, all allowing opponents to convert on their third downs under 25%. Right? That's incredible. All of these defenses are stout. They are also led by some tremendous quarterbacks and have tremendous playmakers. Let's get things started on the picks. Albany State taking on Valdosta. I mentioned it. Albany State is the #1 overall seed. The Rams are allowing just 257.5 yards per game, which is 5th best in the nation. Tremendous team, tremendous season. Ronnie, Mike, both on Albany State. Mike, why you like the Rams?
Because I like their versatility. You talked about their defense being, 250 is opportunistic. You're not dominating, but you're not necessarily getting run over either, right? You're doing a little bit well on defense, but you're doing some phenomenal things offensively. We efforted trying to get Quinn Gray on the show this week, and hopefully if they get a win, we can follow back up and get him on. Coach of Albany State doing some great things. That's a big-time regional rivalry, too. Valdosta used to be the dominant D2 team in that area of Georgia. Albany State now having the #1 seed. I think they're going to ride through.
You say used to be.
Yeah.
Like they brand that.
Yeah.
This year, there was a stretch there where they lost 3 or 4. One of those losses was to Johnson C. Smith. So I'm thinking, Valdosta State is off this year. Everybody's thinking that. There's no way they get to the playoffs, and yet you look up and here they are. Here they are. 4-game winning streak to end the season with 3 straight wins to end the season against ranked teams, including last week's overtime win against West Florida, #3 in the nation at the time, one of 5 unbeatens in the D2 ranks at the time, and Valdosta State, went on the road and beat them.
That's a tough draw then, because they're hot right now. That means they're finishing strong.
They
So.
are.
I think this is somebody. I fear this is going to happen with somebody in the Chiefs this year, or somebody in the Ravens this year, where it is, you worked really, really hard, you had a really, really good season, and you look up and it's like, we got to play these dudes.
Yeah.
We got to play them. Historically, they're great. Historically, they know what's going on. Not just long-term history, but recent history. There's a bunch of recent success there. Any other year, it would be great to get the 1 seed. If you're Albany State, playing Valdosta State, I just don't think this is the year to be the #1 overall seed. Ronnie, why do you like Albany State?
I'm looking for the upset. Out of the last 10 matchups between the two teams, Albany State is 1-9 against them. So I'm looking for Albany to go ahead and take this win this Saturday.
Well, you say it's the upset. Albany's got the #1 seed, though. So
Well,
if
yeah,
it
I'm
go-
talking
but
about
I know
far
it's
the
history, though.
yeah,
You're right. That's what I'm
history-wise.
saying. And you're right. And the thing is, they also are neutralized because Valdosta State travels well, and they don't have far to go up, 75 and be right there, right? So this is, their #1 seed is neutralized because it's really not a home field advantage, and now they're going up against a team that they doesn't have a lot of history of beating. So it's going to be a great game, but a tall task.
I'm on Valdosta State. Mike and Ronnie both on Albany State. Johnson C. Smith takes on Frostburg State. Ronnie, who you like?
I am getting Frostburg. It's nationally ranked. They're nationally ranked in a lot of categories, including being ranked 22nd overall in D2 points allowed per game, and 2nd in team passing efficiency defense, and 4th in passing yards allowed. That's all I needed to see to know that Frostburg is going to take the win.
Mike?
I agree. I like what Johnson C. Smith did. They got in. They won. They pulled off the upset in the CIAA, right, to get there. And, but again, is that magic going to run out? We'll see. It's going to be a tough task.
We're all on Frostburg. Kelvin Durham, though, for Johnson C. Smith, having a really good year at quarterback, 25 passing touchdowns on the year, most in the CIAA, and I do believe like top 10 or certainly top 15 in the nation in all of D2. Virginia Union gets California Pennsylvania, which
I don't.
Confusing, right?
Very. Is it California? Where is it?
in Pennsylvania.
So why California?
We got a Paris, Tennessee, Ronnie. You live in Memphis.
But
you live in Memphis. There's a Memphis, Egypt.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like the bigger Memphis is there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too much. Too confusing.
Yeah.
I'm not good at
Geography.
No.
And your math wasn't mathing.
Math,
so.
not mathing. I'm more of an English girl. You know what I mean?
There
I can
you
read some things. I can decipher between. I can read between the lines. But all that other
She
stuff,
told us what her major was, man. So
criminal justice, man.
we expecting too much, man.
Hey, I'm being honest.
There you go.
Coach Alvin Parker's Panthers are riding a 4-year D2 playoff appearance streak. Last year, remember, Mike, they got to the playoffs. They won a game, and then they won another game. They won 2 games for a pretty deep playoff postseason run. They got the 7th best offense in the nation from a statistical standpoint, averaging 467.6 yards per game. Mike, who do you like?
I think I got Virginia Union on that one, right? So it's one of those situations where I feel like they can run the ball, and they got humbled last week. Mm-hmm. They really did. And do they bounce back? I don't know their injury situation. If they're still healthy, then I think they took that punch in the mouth, and now you go back and say, all right, let's get it done in the playoffs. We got fortunate to still get this bid. Let's go out there and go to work.
Ronnie?
Just to piggyback off what Mike said, they're a well-established program. Like, they've been here before. They know what it looks like. They know what it takes to win. They're a winning program. So, Virginia Union all the way.
Kentucky State, they get in there with an at-large selection. Their first appearance in the D2 playoffs as well. They take on Newberry. Who you like there, Ronnie?
Well, don't you hate Kentucky?
I can't stand Kentucky
So
State.
do I.
Let's
So
go.
Newberry it is.
There it is.
The sweep right there.
Newberry it is.
That was a surprise right there. I wasn't expecting, the SIAC to get a third team. Yeah. That's rare, but that's a sign of respect for the conference right there. So I'm going Newberry as well.
We got Benedict and Wingate. Mike, who you like there?
I'm going to go Wingate. And the thing about it is that Wingate plays really, really good Division II football in cold weather climates. Mm-hmm. And that northeast area is supposed to get rainy. And, I mean, the environment is not going to be good. And I think they're going to be able to take that because they're used to those conditions.
Ronnie.
Mike he's explaining a lot of external factors.
Yeah.
Is that what it takes to win? Going into this playoff season? Yeah,
you got to be, because, in the Northeast, and there's supposed to be some storms this weekend up there.
Do?
Right. So, when you're used to playing in cold weather, postseason, Wingate makes the postseason a lot, right? Mm-hmm. And, I just think that they're going to be able to be the better team, the more experienced team in that situation. Yeah,
they average 37.7 points per game. Defensively, they're ranked number 4 in tackles for loss, averaging 3.18 per game, and ranked 13 in total defense, only allowing teams 289.7 yards per game.
That's physical. That's physical. Yeah, that's physical football right there.
Very. So, Wingate, I got it all the way.
Absolutely. We're all on Wingate. Over in the SWAC, Mississippi Valley State takes on Prairie View A&M, who hit a different level in the fourth quarter against Arkansas Pine Bluff last time out. 28 unanswered points were scored by Prairie View A&M in the fourth quarter. I do believe all in the fourth quarter. They clinch the SWAC West and set up a showdown with one of the 2 SWAC East teams at a place to be determined later. Can Valley play spoiler, Mike, last game of the season?
I was hoping they could, maybe if that was at home. But the bottom line is that this is senior night for Prairie View, man. And they putting the caps on a remarkable season to get back to the SWAC championship game. I'm sorry, Ronnie. I wanted to go Valley by 49, but I just can't. I gotta go Prairie View by 1.
I don't care what the stats say. Y'all know week by week, I'm going to say the same thing. Valley by 50. I ain't lying.
At one point, I said Mississippi Valley State was going to get somebody. This is the last body they got.
Nah, they got FAMU.
Still got FAMU.
Oh, they got FAMU.
Don't do that.
Don't do that,
CJ.
I forgot they had FAMU. All right, so I'm going to take
CJ.
Prairie View A&M this week, and then we'll see what happens this week with FAMU.
Say you go take Valley next week.
But see, here's a question I got. Oh, go ahead.
I'll take Valley if something crazy happens and FAMU down 18 players. Go ahead, Mike.
So speaking of that, though, if you're Prairie View, you already clinched, right? You're already going to be in the SWAC championship game. Do you kind of rest and almost not take a bye in this one and not play your frontline guys because you're thinking we're going to have to play 2 games in 2 weeks? If SWAC championship game and then the following week is the Celebration Bowl. Do you rest your guys knowing it's already clinched?
I think bigger schools would do so.
Yeah.
But with the SWAC, you just never know what would happen. So I wouldn't I'm not a head coach either. But I would play. I would still play. What you think?
A 9-win regular season is special, and so I think 9 wins means something. So I would play everybody, and also like you don't want to disrespect the football gods, and I think it rewards teams for going out there and competing constantly, incessantly, regardless of what's going on. So I think you go out there and you play your guys. Jackson State takes on Alcorn State. Ronnie, who you like?
JSU.
All right.
This is sweet. This is sweet.
Everybody on
We haven't seen a Jackson State quarterback since that Grambling game. Jacoby Morgan's been out. I did hear I was down there yesterday, and he practiced. Okay. So now there's the controversy. You've been saying that he was on shaky ground the whole season.
I said it like 2 weeks. I stopped.
I bet the comments got on him.
But the combination of injury and just some weirdness going on in terms of how TC Taylor is juggling his quarterbacks. We'll see what that means right now. But Jackson State, they got to win. This is a win and clinch. You win, you host. You lose, you're done, essentially. So it's almost like a playoff game for them anyway.
They're a different team with Morgan at quarterback.
They are.
They are a much more explosive team on offense with him at quarterback. In the 3 games he hadn't played, I think they only topped 200 yards passing once.
They ran the ball a lot.
Now, has Miller been having a great time?
Yeah. They had 3 guys go over 100 this past week.
They had 3 go over 100. Like they're running the football at an elite level right now. So even without Morgan, they're still dominating opponents. I'm taking Jackson State as well in this one, regardless of who is at the quarterback position. You brought up Jackson State needs to win to get in. Jackson State lost, and Alabama State has the door wide open for them as they take on Arkansas Pine Bluff. Who do you like, Ronnie?
Alabama State.
All right.
That's it. That's how.
We're all on them.
And Jackson State believes that too. Jackson State people yesterday were saying, ain't no way Alabama State losing this game.
They bet
not. They're breathing down our necks like
this. They bet not. Alabama State, Andrew Body, you bet not let us lose this game. I'm going to say us. I'm going to say us because my bonus mom went to graduated from Alabama State, and she's a Hornet, so I got it. Since Valley not going to be in it.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's true. You've been riding for Alabama State all season, so I see now. You got some family connections there.
I got family connections.
I'm on Alabama State as well. FAMU, Bethune-Cookman. It's a Florida Classic.
Yes.
FAMU has won the last 4 matchups by an average margin of victory of 16.5, although last year they only won by 3. Only won by 3.
Close game.
Who you got?
Close game, man. I got the FAMU Rattlers. I mean, I wanted to take Bethune-Cookman, but FAMU just doesn't lose that game. No matter how it's played, no matter what's going on, they figure out a way to beat Bethune-Cookman. But if they're going to get upset, this is the year to do it. I just didn't have the conviction to do it.
And Bethune been playing well.
They've
been playing well.
They have.
They've been playing well, but I just think FAMU just gonna take over. Like I don't see them losing this classic.
Second most improved team in HBCU is Bethune-Cookman. Number 1 is Delaware State. So yeah.
And because they are that improved, I think they get them. I think there's a change. If FAMU's not careful, there could be a change in the tide.
In Orlando.
Okay.
It's a neutral site.
It's a neutral site. There could be a change in the tide of this rivalry, and Bethune-Cookman could get control for a couple of years here.
They're ready.
All right. We got to take a break. Mo Carter's going to join us on the other side. You're listening to HBCU Huddle in the Built For It Tough studio on Grind City Media.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Now that's the new edition way.
I feel like there's another level we can take it to.
What you think, Mike?
2 steps ahead of you, Slick.
What's good, bro?
What you doing, man?
I'm in.
Woman, you don't even know what I'm getting ready to ask you.
Here's the vision. All 3 of us on the same stage every night.
Gonna be crazy.
No barriers, no separation.
It'll be like 9 kings and a queen.
The next level starts now.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Southland Casino Hotel is helping you navigate to Santa. Win your share of over $550,000 in free play and a brand new Lincoln. Here Comes Santa takes flight on Saturday, November 1st, when you can begin earning entries. And don't forget the grand finale drawings on Saturday, November 29th and Saturday, December 27th to win a share of over $40,000 in free play or a brand new Lincoln. Win big during Here Comes Santa, only at Southland Casino Hotel.
Grizz Nation, don't foul out on dinner plans. Hit Sticks Express in downtown Memphis instead. Fresh hibachi, steak, shrimp, sushi tacos, and yes, our legendary sake slushy to keep things cool. Order online with code STIX901, STIX901, and knock 10% off your tab. It's the perfect pick and roll for game night. Sticks Express, fast, fresh, always a slam dunk. And hey, come see us at our Collierville location too.
Grizz Nation, do you know an HBCU grad enriching Memphis and Shelby County in the fields of education, health and fitness, youth development, or public service? Nominate them for the Grizzlies' 8th Annual HBCU Empowerment Award, presented by Pinnacle Financial Partners. 4 outstanding individuals who graduated from a historically black college or university will be recognized at a Grizzlies game in February and receive a donation to their alma mater in their name. Visit grizzlies.com/HBCU before December 12th to submit your nomination. Welcome back in, everybody. HBCU Huddle, CJ Hurt, Mike, Ronnie, and now our cousin from Alabama, Mo, is on. Mo, what's going on, man?
Cousin.
Hey, what's going on, family? I'm doing good. Hope everybody's getting ready for the holidays.
Yes, sir. Of course. Ronnie and I were just talking about that. You got big plans for holidays, Mo?
Yeah, so my wife and I, our anniversary is always the week leading up to Thanksgiving. So we'll be out for a couple of days celebrating 11 years next week, and then we'll return to the state of Alabama. I've got the Turkey Day Classic for SWAC TV, and then after that, I'll head down to New Orleans and be an enemy of Mike for 24 hours on next Saturday.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Mo, we got half of the SWAC championship game participants with Prairie View A&M clinching the berth last week. What has made them the premier team in that division this year?
Man, I think really it's just the changing of the mindset. I got a chance to talk to Coach Tremaine Jackson a couple of weeks ago prior to the SWAC TV game that they had up here when they took on Alabama A&M. And I mean, Alabama A&M had their number for about a quarter and a half. And then after that, Prairie View just turned it on. And I kept thinking back to what Coach Jackson was telling me about, like, how, this is a hard-nosed football program. He's going to, coach his players hard. He wants his players to play hard. He even said this. He was like, we're not running a gummy bear program. And I'm like, what is a gummy bear program? He said, long story short, we're not soft. And because of that, you kind of just really seen this Prairie View team really take things to a new level, whether it was guys that stayed over from the last regime or guys that he brought over from Valdosta State. And I mean, right now, Coach Jackson is setting this team up for success. They won the West. Now they're waiting on the East Division championship to be decided, which will be happening this weekend. And I'll just say this, whoever comes out of the East, hey, you're going to have a tough game against Prairie View and Coach Jackson and company, because, I mean, look, they're here to play and they're here to win championships.
Our coach used to tell us, and we're 7 years old, right? You got blood running through your veins, or you got Kool-Aid. Because ain't nothing sweet over here, dog. Ain't nothing sweet, man.
Oh man! So we've heard the Grasshoppers in Tennessee State and the Gummy Bears in Prairie View. Right? So
not the
between
Gummy
those
Bears.
two.
Yeah.
Mo, I wanted to ask you this, man, and you know, you alluded to what's going to happen in the SWAC East, right? So all eyes are on Jackson State and what's going to happen with Alcorn State, and then Alabama State obviously has to get past their opponent as well too. But you talked about one of your next assignments will be the Turkey Day Classic, and I'm just curious. Is it almost a disservice now that Alabama State could win, and if Jackson State wins, then obviously Jackson State gets to host the SWAC championship? But are we cutting Alabama State short by not allowing them to go to the Division? I was about to say Division I AA, but the playoffs in terms of the FCS, and ending their season kind of going up against Tuskegee in that Turkey Day. Should there have been some kind of an out that allows Alabama State to be able to maximize their season as opposed to just playing it in that game at the end, which is honestly, man, it's going to be sort of a bummer, especially if they win on Saturday.
Me personally, I absolutely agree with you. I do wish that Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. and company, would have an opportunity to play another game if Jackson State is the team that is able to clinch the East Division title. But, just the way things goes and the way the schedule was set up or whatever, tradition basically knocks Alabama State out of any opportunity to go to anything postseason-wise that's not the SWAC championship or the Celebration Bowl if they were to win that situation. Now, also, you have to think about it like this. At the end of the day, Jackson State still needs to handle business, and win the East. If they were able to slip up and Alabama State ends up winning, then all of a sudden you're looking at an additional game for Alabama State. Now, I want to say kudos to the SWAC too for this week for staggering these games. So Alabama State's game is actually at noon, and I think that Jackson State is either at 2 or 2:30. So you'll be able to kind of see, all right, can Alabama State handle their business? And then later on, you can tune in and be like, okay, now let's see what's going on with Jackson State in that situation as well. So absolutely, I do feel like it's somewhat of a disservice, but also it kind of just goes back to, that's the Alabama State tradition, playing most of the time Tuskegee during, the Thanksgiving week on Turkey Day Classic.
Is that, and just to follow up real quick, I mean, we know Charles McClellan, commissioner of the SWAC, is an innovative mind, and he's all about postseason exposure and experiences. Should there be some kind of contingency plan put in place for these schools moving forward if this is indeed the case? When it comes to that conflict and being able to have a secondary opponent that could be selected maybe a week or two in advance as a contingency for the Turkey Day Classic that allows Alabama State to move on. And the same thing really when you think about the way the Bayou Classic used to be as well.
I'll be honest with you, Dr. McClellan probably can bring it up as an idea, but the full decision really goes into the hands of the 12 presidents and the 12 ADs for the Southwestern Athletic Conference. They're the true decision makers, and they would have to basically take the motion and definitely push it through. Now, and CJ can kind of add to this or whatever, when you think about it, the Turkey Day Classic is the only thing happening in the river region around Montgomery on Thanksgiving Day. So you're also looking at an economic impact to where if for some reason, let's say Alabama State paid Tuskegee out or whatever to not play that game because they were able to get into the playoff, all of a sudden, the city of Montgomery and the river region are taking a huge economic impact decrease, if you kind of get what I'm saying in that scenario. So it kind of works in various ways or whatever. And at the end of the day, you got to do what's best in totality, not just for the school, but also for the actual local area.
I'm going to quote some philosophers, Ronnie. You might not know nothing about them, but Mo, I trust you do. Mike, I trust you do as well. Cream. Right? Cash rules everything around me.
That's why about that.
I didn't know, Ronnie. Forgive me, dog. But that's why they play these games. That's why they play, to your point, the Bayou Classic and why the Turkey Day Classic are played when they're played. Tradition dictates it some, but also that's money on the table. And if you're at the FCS and D2 level, hell, any level of college sports, it's about making money for your athletic program and your athletic department. And I hear what you're saying, Mike, about trying to find a contingency plan for some of these schools to be able to get out of that game on Thanksgiving week. Why don't they just push the dang playoffs back?
Because that wouldn't impact anybody else though. But everybody else in the country has the playoff schedule.
Yeah, they can push that back though. They can.
They wouldn't do it for
they won't do it for a handful of teams.
Yeah.
But they could push it back, and they can go out there and get some cream. they can go out there and find a way to play
make some money
to
on
play
it.
their version of whatever it is whatever their version of the classic is going
You're saying
to be.
protect that holiday, right? From that
protect
standpoint.
that holiday,
Yeah.
and you can make money on that holiday before the postseason comes through.
Yeah.
And then when the postseason comes, you can make money on the postseason.
Yeah.
You can find ways to get creative from a national standpoint to get more eyes on the FCCS here. And hell, I don't know, maybe get rid of week 0. Maybe play on week 1 and like a real week 1, not week 0. Play on week 1 and then boom, go all the way through Thanksgiving so that the playoffs start in December.
I got a resolution real quick, and then Mo, we can move on with you. I got a resolution real quick because you got to keep this. You got to keep it in Alabama, right? It's got to mean something to Alabama and the River region, as Mo said. Just put the contingency in place, and either Alabama State or Alabama A&M plays Tuskegee. Just do it. Keep it within the state, and just have either one of them, whichever one isn't eligible or potentially eligible for a playoff invite at large bid. That is the team that plays Tuskegee.
Then we got to do the same thing for Tuskegee. Because God forbid Tuskegee be good at football again.
When
I
is
remember.
that gonna happen?
Then you have to be like, okay, then it's either Alabama A&M, Alabama State versus either Tuskegee or Miles.
There you go.
All right.
We just solved it in 10 minutes.
No, I solved it a while ago. Push the damn playoffs back.
Get rid of week
Go
0.
ahead, man.
All right, Mo. Sorry about that, man. Back to Mo. What you got, Ronnie?
No, I just had a question. Since we are headed towards the end of the regular season, what were some shockers this season for you, and what were some disappointments for you?
All right, I'm gonna start with the disappointment, and that is my alma mater, Southern University.
Say that again. One more time. I didn't hear you. Say that again.
That is my alma mater, Southern University. Of course, y'all know I'm a historian, and here's the thing: Southern University has been playing football for over 10 years. They have never had a season in which they've never won 2 games. And right now they sit at 1-10 going into the Bayou Classic. There's been only 3 times they've only won 2 games. 1932, I think it was, somewhere in the 1970s, and then Stump Mitchell's first year in 2010. And literally, if they don't beat Grambling next week, it'll literally be the worst season in Southern University football history. So that's certainly the disappointment. Shockers, I'll say probably, well, not shockers. Shockers. I'll probably say Prairie View to an extent. I knew they were going to be good down the road. I did not expect them to be as good as they were this year, and in most cases in dominant fashion for the most point. So it definitely comes out of the West with those 2 answers. From the East, I kind of figured it was going to be an Alabama State versus Jackson State scenario, and the fact that we're now down to the final regular season week for majority of these teams, and it comes down to, somebody's got to do this, somebody's got to do that. I think that's what makes this season very, very exciting at the end of the day, too.
I think I speak for everyone in the Southern family, Mo, when I say, God bless Mississippi Valley State, boy.
Hey! Why you gotta zoom in on me? Why you gotta put it on me? Why you gotta put the camera on me?
Mo, thank you so much, man, for joining us. We appreciate it, Mo.
Hey, no problem. And hey, Mike, real quick, man, I wanted to tell you, we got a G-Man going into the Huntsville, Madison County Sports Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Jerry Gordon from the early 1980s.
Okay.
He's going into the Huntsville, Madison County Sports Hall of Fame, and also from Alabama A&M head football coach Anthony Jones as well. That's the event I literally just left. So got a chance to speak with both of those guys, and, they're excited about that. So, the deal. It's just shows you that the SWAC continues to just have precedence as far as the past, the present, and the future.
Hey, big time, man, and keep doing great work, man. Safe travels out there. Congratulations on your anniversary and everything that's coming your way, brother. Keep doing a great job. I'm gonna put your name in the hat. I'm gonna put your name in the hat for that Southern job too, man. Yeah, it's about time you got to go back and fix your alma mater, man.
Look, I don't want anything to do with coaching. I'll say this. Keep me in the booth to tell you what's going on from play to play. I don't want anything to do with coaching.
There you go.
Mo is the sports news director at Fox 54. We appreciate it, Mo. We're gonna talk to you next time, man.
All right, guys.
Mo Carter, man. so kind to join us. Glad to have him. We got more on the other side. We're going to take a look at my ballot. Some changes in the media poll, Mike. We're going to talk about that as well on the other side. HBCU Huddle, Bill Ford's Up Studios, Grind City Media.
Check this out. Last season in the NBA, there were 139 40-point games. We're like 5 days in, 6 days in, and we have had 16 already. It is on pace for over 300 40-point games.
Holy crap.
That would be the pace.
Yeah.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. We are so excited to be joined in studio now by Memphis Hustle head coach Rob Santacola. How excited are you for this to all get started?
Super excited. It's something that I think I've done for 20 plus years. So excited about that and just helping our group kind of progress. And it's been fun to watch.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
It's early, but top 4 in win shares per 48 minutes in the NBA right now, Cedric Coward is in that group. You want to know who else is in it?
Who?
Victor Wembanyama, Luka Doncic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like that company.
That means the American player with the highest win share per 48 minutes, Grizz rookie Cedric Coward.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at JeffDunham.com.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back in. HBCU Huddle. CJ, Mike, Ronnie over here getting into the chair. Some good stuff happening. Let's take a look at the Box to Roll. Well, before we get to the Box to Roll media poll, let's take a look at my ballot. This week, my ballot looks like this. Jackson State is 1, followed by Alabama State 2, Delaware State 3, South Carolina State 4, Prairie View A&M 5. Then we go Albany State, North Carolina Central, Grambling State, who we didn't get a chance to talk about, fell to Alcorn this past week. But, what are you going to do? 18 dudes are out. Johnson C. Smith and Virginia Union round out my top 10. Mike, any thoughts, tweaks, changes you'd make?
Yeah. I would bump Grambling down to 10. They don't deserve to be top 8, man. That 7-4 record looks good on paper, but it's really hollow when it comes to how they won these games. With the exception of the Jackson State one. They need to be in the top 10, but I got to put Johnson C. Smith and Virginia Union above them right now.
They're at 8 for me because of that Jackson State win. I understand you got to play with what you got to play with.
Yeah.
I have to believe that if it's 9 instead of 18, they beat Alcorn State. But they lost that game. That's why they took a dip for me. But they're just ahead of the 2 CIAA schools.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the media poll, Box to Row. So here's the deal. Jackson State is now 1 in the media poll. But Ronnie, if you take a good look there, you'll see Jackson State got 5 first-place votes. Alabama State got 14 first-place votes.
What are they doing over there?
Something happened.
What are they doing over there?
What do you mean something happened?
Something happened.
Something happened?
Yeah, something happened.
I think an executive decision got made. I think, I'll read.
We got to get Brother Donald on next week to explain this.
Read straight from the website. Alabama State is the #1 team in the coaches poll, while Jackson State is the new #1 in the media poll. That's how it starts. In the media poll, despite receiving 9 less first-place votes than Alabama State, Jackson State outpointed the Hornets by 3 points. Both teams won respective games on Saturday. That's what it says there.
So it was a point difference? And that's the reason why?
Yeah, the point difference is Jackson State put up more points against Alabama State than Alabama State put up against Jackson State.
But that just mean they won.
Yes, yes.
Why they just ain't say that? Why they gotta make it so difficult?
That's a little fishy. We gotta go.
like that
I gotta get
verbiage.
I gotta get my man. We gotta get Donald.
Boxerroll.com. Boxerroll.com. Check it out.
Because they couldn't have outpointed them if the first place. How many points you get?
Them if they beat them.
No. How many points you get for first place votes versus second place votes? That's where the points come from.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. We both thinking about wins, Mike.
You confused me.
But he might be though.
I'm what?
What you said.
Confusing.
I got you.
You trying to get me.
I'm not trying to get you.
You trying to get me.
I can be confusing.
Don't do that. No, that was confusing. They need to explain it further just in case somebody like
then that's right.
reading.
What y'all are saying is more right than what I'm saying because the math doesn't math if your first place votes are 14 to 5. What is it? 14 to 5?
14 to 5.
But that would still mean
way.
that Alabama State has more points far as first place votes than Jackson State.
Right. There's no way.
Somebody over there doing something.
Unless somebody would have to. 14 people pit Alabama State one, and then nobody else has to have them on their ballot at all.
But it's only 5 other votes, 6 other votes. I think it's 21 people voting on it.
Yeah,
so that still wouldn't be enough.
It's 8 other votes.
Yeah, it still wouldn't be enough. Yeah. Something's wrong there. We're gonna have to get Donald on here. He did the right thing.
He did the Christian thing. He did, man.
We need an exclusive interview
democracy with that.
What happened there?
What happened there? Democracy on that one.
Because Alabama State, they was ranked #1 for like 2 weeks, right?
No, for like 4 weeks.
Since the Grambling State loss, Alabama State has been
Vegas.
one.
Since Vegas.
So 4 weeks, right?
Yeah, because that was in October.
We need to know what happened. We got to bring Donald Ware on here.
We're gonna get Donald next week.
Okay.
For our Thanksgiving show spectacular.
All right.
And then we're gonna talk to him about that. And I really want to know what's gonna happen, Mike. You've brought this up since you weren't here the week after Grambling State, but you brought this up for 3 straight weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, what is gonna happen when Jackson State is the SWAC East representative? Like how are you going to justify all of a sudden flipping your votes?
Now we got to see. Why. Somebody owes an explanation why.
Yeah,
that's confusing.
And we got to track down those 14 people. Donald's gonna have to make his ballot a fit. Like he's gonna have to make it public.
We need to see why.
Because we get to see the ballots publicly.
Throw the
in
ballot
NBA.
back up. Throw the polls back up. Not my ballot. Throw the polls back
14 people who still believe Alabama State is one.
Mike, it's one who's got Albany State at one.
I was just about to say, somebody voted Albany State at 1.
I can understand that.
You can understand Albany State won?
I can understand Albany State won because you know what? Albany State is what? What's their record? 10-1.
10-1.
Their only loss was on the road by what? 1 possession to FAMU?
Who I don't see in this.
They ain't been in FAMU. FAMU ain't been there.
Ronnie, we just did picks.
They ain't never. We
just did picks. FAMU might lose a Bethune this week.
Hey, y'all just calling out all voters down, man.
We just saying out. FAMU might mess around and lose the Valley. What are we talking about?
Hold on, you saying that like that's the impossible. Don't say it like that. I ain't like the tone of voice.
Well, he did say mess around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't say go out there and compete and lose the Valley. He said go out there and mess around and lose the Valley.
Like they just gonna beat themselves or something like that. Valley still got a chance. It's 4 quarters still. The time's still on the clock. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Dang, Ronnie, we was trying to ride for Valley.
I rode for Valley.
You have. Well, we wanted to be with you though. We tried, man.
I know that's Southern.
We tried.
It's that Southern air.
All right.
Whatever.
Where we going, CJ?
We're going to a break now.
We got to. Y'all hurt my feelings over here.
Gonna take a break. On the other side, true big back activity, Thanksgiving names. We're gonna talk about that on the other side right here on HBCU Huddle in the Built Ford Tough Studios on Grind City Media.
Michael Ease. It's Gary Parrish, and I think I owe you a congratulations. Do I have this right? Another hole in one for you?
Yeah, I was playing by myself. Hit the green, it went in, and I just I looked dejected because there was no one there to witness it with me.
It would be very inexpensive for like every par 3 at a nice golf course to have a camera set up at the tee box.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. NBA released its new All-Star format. It's USA versus the world, which sounds a little scary for USA.
You very clearly aren't proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I'll get a triple-double from LeBron and a big-time 3 from Steph Curry, and I'll gladly stand up.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Look who it is, Brooks Monahan's here. Undefeated 16-0-3, and now heading into the NCAA tournament undefeated.
I couldn't be prouder of the kids, you know, but if you would have asked me, if we would have been sitting here back in the summer before we started, and you would have said, you're going to go 16-0-3, I would have thought you were, you know, I would have told you were crazy.
You thought this was a rebuild year.
Yeah, I hate using the word rebuild, but yes.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Watching the Grizzlies is easy with FanDuel Sports Network. If you have cable or satellite, you're all set. Find us on your channel lineup. You can also use your TV provider login to watch games on the FanDuel Sports Network app. No cable or satellite? Subscribe directly to FanDuel Sports Network online. You can also watch on Prime Video by adding a FanDuel Sports Network subscription. Not sure where to start? Visit FanDuelSportsNetwork.com to learn more.
Ronnie, I remember when gas was like 87 cents.
You was born when gas was 87 cents. You was driving when gas was 87 cents.
No. I wasn't able to drive yet. But I remember thinking, because, you know, it say 87 on the thing. I was like, oh, that's just how much the gas is.
Y'all had it so good. Cookies were 25 cents.
Ronnie, don't get me started, dog.
Man.
Don't get me started, man.
Y'all let me be an adult when rent up. I'm paying $1,000-something for a 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm mad. Y'all got it good. We struggling. We the generation that's struggling.
We struggle too.
Oh, we probably ain't even gonna have food stamp for Thanksgiving. Y'all ain't never had that. Y'all ain't never had that. We ain't gonna have food stamps.
Ronnie, $2 and a dime when I was a kid.
I know what it can get you.
I can get 3 Little Debbie snack cakes.
I know
I can get 2 bags of potato chips.
I can't even get a bag of chips for $1.
And I could get a can of soda.
It's $1.75 for the 50-cent bags. They used to be 50 cents.
They used to be a quarter before they was 50 cents.
Man, y'all got it good. Y'all got it. Y'all generation got it good.
We paying the same prices you paying.
Y'all ain't paying the same prices, then. Y'all got established money. We trying to make money.
Established money?
We trying to make money. Shoot.
Where we at,
main
man?
dishes that I probably ain't gonna get.
Because ain't no food stamps.
Because ain't no food stamps.
Dang, yo.
Dang.
Pick 6 this week. Thanksgiving mains. We've done desserts. We've done sides. Now it's time for the main dishes. Ronnie, I'll let you get started, dog. Main dish, Thanksgiving.
Starting at 6. I forgot what I put at 6.
Go ahead, throw it up there.
Turkey wings. I ain't nothing like some smothered turkey wings.
You want them smothered? Okay.
I like smothered. I don't like dry. Cause turkey can get dry. That smothered gonna get that, cause it add a little kick to it. Number 5. Fried chicken. Ain't no Thanksgiving without no fried chicken. Do you hear me?
All right, I hear you. I hear you.
Do you hear me?
Go
Number
ahead,
4.
Ronnie.
Number 4. Hopefully I get it. Some ham.
Some ham.
I gotta have pineapples on my ham though.
How you making the ham?
I ain't cooking no ham.
Okay.
So I don't know how they make it, but I know it better be some pineapples
Gotta
on
be
there.
some pineapples on
Gotta
that
be some
joint.
pineapple. And my daddy do like a honey glaze.
Yeah.
Too bad he in Texas this Thanksgiving, so I ain't gonna get no honey glaze. Hopefully my auntie take over, but we gonna see.
All right.
Number 3. Turkey. Ain't no Thanksgiving without no turkey. Turkey Day. That's what it's for. Number 2, turkey dressing.
I thought that was a side.
I use it as my main.
Okay.
I use it as a main.
Hey, it's whatever you want it
I
to
don't
be.
really eat Thanksgiving food like that, so turkey dressing is my
got you.
main. But number 1, my auntie make me my own personal pan of lasagna. It's the meatiest lasagna you'd ever had. She put pepperoni slices in there, ground beef, all type of stuff. Auntie Vicky, I cannot wait for Thanksgiving to taste your lasagna.
Auntie Vicky, I can't wait for my plate.
I'm gonna bring out a plate.
me some lasagna.
I'm gonna bring out a plate of lasagna.
Okay.
Y'all gonna see it tastes good. It tastes good. She don't really over salt it.
Okay.
Like people over salt it. 5 layers of straight meat.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's
Wow.
go. Mike, can you top that? What? Let's
no,
get Mike's.
I'm still confused. I'm confused. That's like the Donald Ware South Tip. You got Alabama State still above Jackson State with that turkey dressing right there. All right, Kyra, go ahead and throw all 6 of mine up. Go and throw the whole list up for me, right? All right, since I was late to the party getting mine. Duck, I just put that on there. I ain't never had duck for Thanksgiving. I've had it, but I'm not that bougie to the point where duck is on my.
Bougie.
You know what I'm saying? Lasagna,
No,
you gotta
get
have
food
some level
stamp.
of Italian, even though that's kind of weird to have Italian on Thanksgiving. Chicken, yeah, you gotta have some chicken there because you gotta start. You know, the wings are real easy to cook while you're waiting on everything else.
Are you frying them or baking them?
Both?
We're frying them. You gotta
Okay.
fry them for sure, or you might even just order them, right?
Gotcha.
Get them in,
Gotcha.
right? Because you gotta eat while you're cooking and preparing. The meatballs, the sweetest meatballs, man, you put them in a crock pot. You have something that's like a little finger food hors d'oeuvre to get you through. And then number 2 and 1, ham and turkey. Some people reverse it, go turkey and ham. But honey baked ham, I don't even like people doing the ham anymore. Just go to honey baked ham and let them do it the right way. And then turkey, man, I love to fry the turkey. I hadn't fried a turkey in probably 10 years, but when I did and I used to do it, man, that's the way to go.
Do you cook the turkey?
Mm-hmm.
What all dishes are you over?
Oh, I'm not over anything anymore. Like I done retired. It's been about 5-10 years since I've been in the kitchen in charge of cooking anything, man. I need to get back to it, but I'd rather pay to have it done right and not have to worry about it.
Oh, so y'all
than to
just
do it
paying
myself.
everybody to do your cooking? Like y'all get catered?
Yeah, you did say it was tight out here for you. You did say that.
Man,
didn't you?
I know
You
y'all
said it
ain't
was
getting
out-
no food.
Yeah,
Y'all
my
ain't
food
eligible
stamps
for
came
food
in. My
stamps.
food stamps
No, it
came
didn't.
in.
That
My
money
food
came
stamps.
in. That's that well established. You see, well established. You see that? You see
Throw my
that?
6 up there, Kyra. I love duck. Duck
You
is.
eat duck.
I
I'm
will
sitting here
mess
with 2
a
people
duck
who
up.
don't get food
I
stamps.
would tear duck up. You gotta save, Ronnie.
Hey, Ron.
I'm not
Hey,
going
listen,
to buy.
I did.
I should have started
When I
saving
was
in
your age, I
elementary.
did.
I should have started saving in
In
elementary.
September, you bet like $10 to the side a check, so you put September 1st, $10.
Milk $5.
I don't drink milk. I done stopped drinking milk, dog. Milk and eggs, I can't tell you the last time.
You ain't gonna
Duck
shame
is
me
so
with these
good.
food stamps
I'm
now.
shaming.
Duck
I
is
remember
good.
when they actually were food
Were
stamps.
stamps.
When they were actually, you pulled them out and you had the 5, the 10s, the 1s, the 20s.
I gotta have
They
me-
weren't on Snap. They
I gotta
weren't
have
on
me
card.
a plate of chitlins, Ronnie. I gotta have them.
I gave it up, but I
gotta
yeah,
have
yeah,
'em.
that's an essential.
Yeah, I
That's an
Gotta have
essential.
'em. With
That's
the
an essential.
Louisiana hot sauce,
Yes.
I got to have the chitlins, dog.
Man.
Lasagna, give me
Stinky,
some
anything.
sort of pasta, lasagna, spaghetti, anything like that. Red sauce really makes things.
What the hell is
or
3?
work.
What's Cam?
What is
Come
Cam?
on, did you mess up something?
I probably did. That should be fried chicken.
No,
No,
that
that's
should be
not.
ham.
That should be ham. Did I misspell ham? Lord,
Cam,
yeah.
ham.
Ham.
You might as well just put spam on that.
But like, yo, listen, spam on Thanksgiving do be hitting, man.
You eat spam on man, y'all.
Fried chicken,
Uh-huh.
turkey. I love a good baked turkey.
What
man.
are you over?
Yeah.
Turkey and duck and chitlins.
What do you?
You do chitlins?
How you
I do.
cook
Like
duck?
you actually clean the chitlins?
Clean
and,
them out.
Man, you an old spirit, boy. That's big time. Man. You
That's
can't find a
nasty.
dude that do chitlins no
I don't
more,
know
man.
nobody who do chillins no more.
I hadn't had chitlins since my grandmama
Greens,
passed, man.
greens also. I'll do some
Okay.
greens. But I'm the only one who eats greens in my house, so that's why. Kyra, throw yours up real quick before we get out of here.
I can guarantee what's not on hers.
N-A-N. What?
Yeah, she
Oh,
don't
that's
eat.
the only thing she eating.
She don't
Okay,
eat.
okay.
Kyra done got a 50 on hers, man. She got an F. She can't put up 3 of them that's NA. Come on.
You could have
That
put something up there.
assignment.
Incomplete, Kyra. Shame.
Come on, Kyra.
It's Thanksgiving.
Come on, Kyra.
We got to get to the Black Thanksgiving, y'all. Let's find a way to do that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on HBCU Huddle. We'll talk to you next week.